Hi everyone, so let's now discuss the case scenario on cost sheet. So this is a case scenario on cost sheet. Very important question. Very important case scenario, very good case scenario. And this, I am repeating again and again that these case scenarios, do not think it from the point of a case scenario only, that okay, this is the case scenario. ICAI might not put this direct case scenario in the exam, but the ICAI might put this as a practical problem in the exam. So what will you do? Right? So we have to study every practical problem from a case scenario angle also, and every case scenario from a practical point of view also. Right? This should be the mindset when you are doing it. Clear? Okay, let's see the case scenario now. M Limited is producing a single product and may expand into product diversification in the next 1 to 2 years. M Limited is amongst a labor intensive company where majority of the processes are done manually. Employee cost is a major cost element in the total cost of the company. The company conventionally uses the performance parameters, that is earnings per man shift, to measure the cost paid to employee for a shift of 8 hours. So one shift is of 8 hours. Okay, right? So that is how they judge the performance of the employee depending upon the earnings per man shift, that for every 8 hours, what is the earnings being done by that labor. Okay, and the output per man shift, that in that 8 hours, what is the number of units being produced by the labor, to measure the employee's output in the shift of 8 hours, right? So there are two parameters, output per man shift, OMS. Okay, the chief manager finance of the company has emailed you the few information related to the last month. The email contains the following data related to the last month. During the last month, the company has produced 2,34,000 tons of output. The expenditures for the last month are given below. So this is the output given. Then to produce that 2,34,000 units, what is the cost incurred? Raw material consumed 50 lakhs. So this is what? This is your direct material cost, direct material consumption. Fine, sir. Power consumed 13,000 kilowatt hours. 13,000 kilowatt hours at the rate of 8 rupees 8 per kilowatt to run the machine for production. Now this is what? This is your direct expense. What 13,000 multiplied by 8, that comes to 1,04,000. This is your direct expense, because power and diesel, these are power and fuel, power and diesel, these are your direct cost. Diesel consumed 2000 liters at 93 per liter to run the power generator, used as alternative or backup for the power cost, again your direct expense. Now, logically, if we see, these should not be a part of the direct cost. Power consumption, sir, it should be indirect cost, it should be your factory overheads. But as per the cost accounting standard 10 also, these are power and fuel cost is specifically mentioned here to be a part of the direct cost. Okay, fine. So we have to take it as a direct cost, 1,86,000. Right. Then wages and salaries paid 6 crore 40 lakh. It is a part of your direct wage cost, direct wages or direct employee cost. Gratuity and leave encashment paid 64 lakh 20,000. Again, a part of your direct wages. Hiring charges paid for hem 30 lakhs. The hem are directly used in production. So this is again your direct expenses of 30 lakh rupees. Fine. After this, hiring charges paid for the cars used for official purpose. This is your what? This is your journal admin cost. This is your journal admin cost. Reimbursement of the diesel cost for the cars is 22,000. Again, your journal admin cost. That one is hiring charges you are paying, one is reimbursement related to this use. Clear? The hiring of the cars attract GST under the RCM at 5% without credit. So on this, you will have to pay the GST also, that is 5%. Again, a part of your general administration cost. This is not the administration cost related to production. This is your general administration cost. After this, maintenance cost paid for weighing bridge used for weighing of the final goods at the time of dispatch, 12,000. Now this is related to what? This is related to what? This is your selling and distribution overheads. selling and distribution overheads. What is it written, sir? It is written at the time of dispatch. That means at the time of sale. So any overheads which are related to the sales, it will be your selling and distribution overheads. Then AMC cost of the CCTV installed at the weighing bridge used for weighing of final goods at the time of dispatch, and the AMC cost of CCTV installed at factory premises is 8,000 and 18,000 per month. Now what they are saying is there are two CCTV cameras installed, one at the weighing bridge. For that the AMC cost is 8,000. Another CCTV is being installed in the factory premises. For that the AMC cost is 18,000. So where will you take this cost in the cost sheet? This 8,000 weighing bridge cost will be your selling and distribution. This 18,000 will go to what? This 18,000 will go to your factory overheads. Right? This 18,000 will go where? This 18,000 will go to factory overheads. Is this clear? Fine. TADA and hotel bill for the sales manager is 36,000. Sales manager, selling and distribution overheads. The company has 1,800 employees, works for 26 days in a month. You are asked to calculate the amount of prime cost incurred during the last month. So what will be the prime cost? Prime cost will be material consumed plus power cost plus diesel cost plus wages plus gratuity plus hiring charges for the hem. So all this part, sum total of this part will be your prime cost. Let's do it on calculator only. We'll do it, sir. Or you want me to prepare the cost sheet? Let's prepare the cost sheet. Okay, fine. Otherwise you people might get consumed. So the first we'll take is raw material consumed. Raw material consumed, that is given as 50 lakhs. Right? Then I'll take the direct wages cost. Direct wages will have multiple things. What are those things which will be included? One is the wages and salaries of 6 crore 40 lakhs plus gratuity and leave encashment of 64 lakh 20,000. Right? So I will write down two things here. One is your wages and salaries. One is wages and salaries of 6 crore 40 lakhs. Next is your gratuity. The second component is your gratuity of 64 lakh, how much? 64 lakh 20,000, correct, 64 lakh 20,000. So this is the total amount of the direct wage cost. So 6 crore 40 lakh plus 64 lakh 20,000. This will come to 7 crore 4 lakh 20,000. Right? See guys, one thing very important here. Whenever there is the big calculations which is in crores, please be very careful in marking the zeros, because I have seen the maximum mistake being committed in writing down the zeros and in the calculations when the figure is in crores and all. Right? So please be very careful during that period. Whenever it is in crores, make sure that you double check your calculation whether it is correct or not. Right? Okay. Direct wages is done. Then I will take here direct expenses. Then we will take here direct expenses. Now what all will be included in the direct expenses? That is power cost of 1,04,000. One will be your power cost of 1,04,000. Then is your diesel cost. Then you have your diesel cost of 1,86,000. Fine, sir. Diesel cost of 1,86,000. After that, what we have is what next is there? Power is done, diesel is done. Hem charges 30 lakhs. Right? Hem hiring charges. Hem hiring charges of 30 lakh rupees. So this will be your total direct expenses, 1,04,000 plus 1,86,000 plus 30 lakhs. That comes to 32 lakhs 90,000. 32 lakhs 90,000. Is that clear, everyone? So from here, what you will get? From here, you will get your prime cost. you will get your prime cost. That comes to 50 lakhs plus 7 crore 4 lakh 20,000 plus 32 lakh 90,000. That comes to 7 crore 87 lakh 10,000. Right? So that was our MCQ 1, that they were asking for the prime cost 7 crore 87 lakh 10,000. That is option D. Clear? In the exam, it is not necessary that you have to prepare the complete balance sheet. If you can directly do the totals here, directly calculate prime cost. No issues with that. Right? As I've been saying that we do not need to show the calculations for MCQs. Right? I am preparing the cost sheet so that you people get the clarity that what all calculations are we are doing for prime cost. Next one, say what is the total cost, what is the total and the per shift cost of production for the last month, right? So we have to calculate the cost of production now. Cost of production means we have to, in the prime cost, we have to add what? We have to add the factory overheads. Okay, so what are the factory overheads now? Where are the factory overheads? I can see only one item of factory overheads. That is this AMC cost of the CCTV 18,000 rupees. So I will add this to this my prime cost, add CCTV cost, add CCTV AMC cost. That is 18,000 rupees. So this will give me the cost of production. This will give me the cost of production. So cost of production will be 7 crore 87 lakhs 28,000. Right, let's see if we have any answer. 7 crore 87 lakh 28,000. Now the problem is, sir, we have two answers. Either option C or option D. Now, how to decide? Second part, what they are asking is, they are asking what is the cost per shift? What is the cost per shift, right? So for that, what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the number of man shifts. Man shift means 8 hours, one day is one shift for one person. 1800 employees are working for 26 days in a month, right? So from here, what we will get is number of man shifts, right? That 1800 workers are there, multiplied by 26 days. One day of 8 hours is one shift, right? So 1800 multiplied by 26, that comes to 46,800 man shifts, right? So here what they are asking for, the cost of production per man shift, that is divided by 46,800. So 7 crore 87 lakh 28,000 divided by 46,800, that comes to 1682.22, right? 1682.22. So that means we have option C as the answer, as the correct answer. Is that clear, everyone? Right? So cost per shift means per day for total of employees, right? So 1800 employees working for 26 days, that means total number of man shifts are 1800 multiplied by 26. One day, 8 hours, one shift. Next, what is the value of administrative cost incurred during the last month? Now, which administrative cost it will be? Whether there is, read the question very carefully, read the whole question. Whether you have any administrative cost which is related to production, there is not even a single cost which is related to production. That means they are talking about the general administration cost. Okay, general administration cost, we have hiring charges for the car, cost of production, and this will be your COGS also, because there is no opening stock, no closing stock. Cost of production is equal to COGS. Add admin cost, right? Administrative cost. So what is your administrative cost now? One of the cost is hiring charges, hiring of cars. Now, what is the cost on hiring of cars? Hiring of cars, you are paying 66,000 plus 22,000 for the diesel. This 66,000 is what? This 66,000 is the hire charges. plus you are paying for diesel 22,000. On that you are paying 5% additional GST also. So it will be 66,000 plus 22,000. So this cost total comes out to be 88,000 plus 5% of 88,000. Right. So this will be the cost that you will be paying. That will come to 92,400. This comes to 92,400. Anything else in the journal administrative cost, or that's it? Is there anything else in the journal administrative cost? I don't think so. That's the only thing, sir. Let's see if we have option. Yes, we have the option. That is option A, 92,400. Clear. Now they say what is the value of selling and distribution cost and the total cost of sales. Okay. For this, let's add selling and distribution cost. Add selling and distribution cost. Now, what all will be included in the selling and distribution cost? Let's see, sir. Let's see. What all is there? One, weighing bridge cost of 12,000, right? So I'll take here weighing bridge cost. Weighing bridge 12,000. Fine. Weighing bridge 12,000 cost. What else? What else is there? CCTV camera cost 8,000. CCTV camera cost, that is 8,000. So total of 20,000. Is there anything else? Yes, sir. Sales manager, TADA and hotel bill, right? Then we have hotel bill. Hotel bill of how much? 36,000. So all this is related to what? Your sales and distribution. So total here will be 56,000. Correct? So this is your selling and distribution cost. 56,000. Yes, 56,000 will be there. But the problem is we have two options, either option B or option D. So you'll have to calculate the cost of sales now. So what will be the cost of sales? From here, total, you will get what? You will get your cost of sales. Right? You will get your cost of sales, that is 7 crore 87 lakh 28,000 plus 92,400 plus 56,000. That comes to 7 crore 88 lakh 76,400. Now let's see what option do we have. Option B, right? Now we get the right option, that is option B. Option A and C were already eliminated at the selling and distribution overheads itself, right? Now last is, what is the EMS and OMS for the month? What is EMS? Earnings per man shift. How will you calculate EMS? EMS will be total earnings divided by total man shifts. Isn't it? Total earnings divided by total man shift. Now what is the total earnings? Now this is with respect to the labor. So what is the total earnings of the labor? This is the total earnings of the labor. 7 crore 4 lakh 20,000. And what is the total man shifts? Total man shift is 46,800. So divide it. Total earnings 7 crore 4 lakh 20,000 divided by total man shifts of 46,800. 46,800. So it comes to 1504.7, right? Okay, now again we have option A and option C. That means option B and option D are eliminated here. So we will calculate the OMS now. What is OMS? That is output per man shift. See here, anywhere given the output, yes sir, we are given the total output of 2,34,000. But what they are asking for is, what is the output per man shift? 234 is the total output. So it is 2,34,000 divided by total man shifts, that is 46,800. So 2,34,000 divided by 46,800, that comes to 5. So let's see what is the right answer. The right answer is option A. right? Very important case study on the cost sheet. This is going to test your application of the concepts. I always say the concepts are very, very important, right? And learn to apply the concept. The question will not come beyond the concept, right? So it is very important that you understand the concept and you understand the application. That is the purpose of this case study series, right? So with this, we are done with the case study of the cost sheet, and we are done with the case studies of the module 1 of cost accounting, because in cost accounting systems, there is no case study which is given in the module, right? So see you in the next video. Till then, thank you so much.